Doc's lungs burned. They were almost there. He could see the ravaged slope. He stole a glimpse over his shoulder and instantly regretted it. The shredders cascaded the incline like hungry wolves. Doc zigzagged through the deforested land, going for the high ground.
Keep running!
The Green Nooksek men dropped, pole-shot spikes sticking from their backs. Tanner reached the spot, a maze of hewn trees atop a hill.
Higher! Higher!
As they scuttled up, the shredders followed.
Chase them down!
Carvers needled through the tree stumps after their quarry. Doc felt sure he was about to collapse, but he turned and held command.
Here, archers, at the ready.
The fur-clad survivors formed around a tight-knit cluster of stumps. Dread gripped Doc as the Coldhearts closed in. Would his plan work? Could they hold the high ground? Suddenly, it seemed like he'd brought his friends doom rather than salvation.
Hold!
He waited as the enemies encircled like coyotes. The Green Nooksek men and his friends trembled at the oncoming horde. Just then, Jack caught Doc's eye.
Doc?
What is it?
Now the time for babbling.
Ah, yes.
Doc took a big breath and held his walking stick aloft.
My brave fellows, I too know fear, coursing through me like a blizzard. But be not overcome by it. Let it sharpen your senses, and let courage take your hand.
He flashed the sword from its scabbard.
For we needn't gunpowder and steel. A humble arrow can fell a dragon. I say to you, against the forces of evil, we shall prevail.
The approaching carvers found driving increasingly precarious. The ground between the stumps was bumpy, and the gaps narrow. They were forced to take slow turns through the icy labyrinth, making them easier targets.
Now!
The Sekmen let fly. A wave of riders fell.
Again!
Not every arrow landed. Arrows struck the stumps. Others glanced harmlessly against helms.
Fire!
3 men reached the archers, but Yolanda swept the first away and bludgeoned the second. The third swiped at her with a knife, but she spun and let Cobb's sledgehammer trail after her.
Damn! That felt good.
Doc charged next to her.
Just wait for the sweet taste of victory.
The gap between Ryan's vehicle and their pursuers closed. Ryan had the guts, but the shredders had technique. With every second they gained ground. Carter grimaced, not knowing how to shake them off or which way to go.
They won't let up!
They ascended the next peak, and in the distance saw flatland, the end of the mountains. The shredders converged. Running out of road, Ryan passed Christy his pistol.
Only 1 round left. Make it count.
She aimed the 6-hour behind her. None of the enemy fell, but the shot had another effect.
Drive, Ryan, drive!
From the mountain peak, a white tsunami descended. The ground shook. The snow shifted. Tremors of energy pelted Ryan and Christy from head to toe. They held on for dear life. Christy saw shredders cry out, but no sound could compete with the scream of the avalanche. Ryan veered into a dip, chunks of ice ripping past. Approaching a rocky face, he steered left. The carver skidded, and just before he hit a rock, found purchase and shot on. The avalanche hit the rock face, sending a huge wave of snow into the air. It slapped onto Christy's back and smacked Ryan against the broken windshield. Ryan risked a backward glance. The avalanche was swallowing Shredder's whole. A torrent of powder passed his side, churning up snowmobiles and dead drivers. The mountain was coming down on top of him, but Carter wouldn't be caught, not this time. He drove blind into a maelstrom, avalanche edge licking at the tracks of his carver.